Hey gang, this is Vicky Kelly with the Golden Rule Trades. I wanted to go over the setups for today, but I also wanted to give a little bit of a caveat because although many trades worked out, probably the most I've seen work out in a while, it easily could have gone the other way. And so I also want to talk to you about the importance of price targets. First of all, our first setup was actually set up pre-market, but on the open, it did give us our trigger, and we could have captured this here for 4 points. That one, again, if you want to wait till the market opens in order to have a setup, you could have waited, but that one seemed fairly obvious that it was going to complete its mark as well. It is not a bad idea to wait a minute or two for the market to open, but that one worked in our favor if we took it. The second one, there was a buy pattern here, but it reached to its target level before giving us our confirmations. And so we would not have been able to take that trade because it was already into the target zone by the time we got confirmations. And instead of feeling like you missed out, it actually usually saves you from a lot of chop. So you can see it turned right around and went down. We would have entered here on the pullback because we don't enter any later than this, and been able to capture about 8 points from here to here. And then we had it tried to retrace, did not trigger anything that we could work on the retracement, which was fine. And then set up another one that also went to its target before we were able to get in. And it's just kind of crazy day with all this back and forth. But as you can see, it went into the target level by the time it confirmed. And so there was no trade there. And then gave us another trade on the way down. And you could have called this one either way, depending on where you drew your line. If you drew it here, which was probably the best place to draw it, then you were able to get in here and ride that down to here for another 8 points. There was one final setup that I did not take. It was getting late in the day, and this was just getting more and more violent with its chops. And so I stopped before this point. But depending on where you drew your line, you could have gotten in here, and then when this could not keep this level, it loves to come up partway, about half, right at halfway between these lines. And when it hit that, also this was the 100 level of the previous, we would have gotten out here. And so again, we would have gotten about 6 points had we done that. I did not. Again, the further we go into the day, the more conservative we get with our entries and exits. It was a great scalping day. We actually made quite a few points, but I want to talk to you for a second about having a profit target, because this day worked out exceptionally well for us, but it very well could have gone the other way. These patterns work because they work, but there are times when it gets so choppy that it's very difficult to see where the patterns are. And this would have been the kind of day that that was true about. I mean, look at how many we missed just simply because it went so far so fast. So just understand that it's best on days like this to have a profit target, to take the profit target, and when you've met that target, to go find something else to do. You can sit and watch, but take your hand off the mouse, sit back in your chair, all those things that keep you from just impulsively taking trades. I know that on a couple of valuations, I tried some of these and just as a scalp, and it was just make a little bit, give a little back, make a little, give a little back. So when I finally hit my profit target, I stopped with them. I was green on all of my accounts, but only because I knew when to stop. And I want to encourage you to know what your profit target is. And when you reach that, especially on days like today, and as this summer has been, just stop once you've hit that. You'll be glad you did. So I want you to stay safe out there and good luck trading.